Hi there, this video is called Next Week's Ultra Hot Weather Forecast UK 21. Like this video, my name's Mizzet. Please a thumbs up. So, this is my local weather data across Waking Town locally. Blue colour is the rainfall. The red colour is the temperature. We call the morning temperature across Waking Town locally. So this year across Waking Town locally, we had quite a lot of rain at the beginning of January. It was quite wild and wet. The last part of January was quite cold and snowy. The first part of February was quite cold and snowy. It had a beast from the east. And then it was warm and mild at the end of February. And then it was coldish start to March 2021 across Waking Town locally. It got very mild and hot towards the end of March. We had 24 to nearly 25 Celsius across Waking Town locally. And then April the temperature dropped in further and it got very cold and the rainfall dropped and we had snow on the 12th of April across Waking Town locally. It was quite a dry April. And then May was quite wet and quite cold, but at average. Temperature did go up slightly. And then January, and in June 2021, it was the temperature was quite warm at the beginning of the month, quite hot. It was 28 Celsius across Waking Town locally, and the temperature did go up slightly, and the rainfall dropped off at the beginning of the month, but it went up a lot at the end of June. And then the beginning of July was quite hot and sunny, 32 Celsius, and then it dropped off towards the end of the month. The temperature did, and the rainfall came back on badly. We had 104 mils rain across Waking Town local. That was the wettest June. That is the wettest July ever on record across Waking Town local I've ever recorded. You compare this to last year's 2020 July. It was actually a lot cooler morning temperature wise, and it was a lot drier July wise temperature and rainfall. And the rainfall for the last 20 weeks was Waking Town locally. We had one of the wettest Julys ever on record. It's the wettest one we've had since 2017, 86 mils rain. We go further back than that, 2012, and 85 mils rain. And you go further back than that, well, it's been, it's incredible what the weather's been like across Waking Town locally. This is 21 years of weather data of rainfall. This is the upper sea temperature. We're talking today of upper global sea temperature, coast to Africa, upper global sea temperature today, in the North Pacific Ocean, upper global sea temperature, in the North Atlantic, upper global sea temperature, the west coast of Africa, upper global sea temperature, and the Gulf of Mexico, upper global sea temperature today. Fascinating, isn't it? So, it's looking like end-zone neutral in the eastern part of the Pacific Ocean, in the equatorial region, and the western part of the equatorial region, talk about going towards weak La Nina. The North Pacific Ocean is very above average, quite hot. The North Atlantic Ocean is very hot, the northern part of the North Atlantic Ocean, and the west coast of Africa is very hot across tropical waters into the Gulf of Mexico especially. So there'll be a very active hurricane season across the Atlantic Ocean and across the eastern part of the Pacific Ocean as well this year, across both the Atlantic Ocean and Pacific Ocean eastern part. This is the GFS upper forecast prediction. Talk about low pressure coming in there and then clearing away. You've got southwesterly to northwesterly winds across the UK. You've got low pressure across the north. It'll be cold and wet, cooler across the northwest of the UK, but hotter in the south of the UK and warm on the 12th to 13th of August. And the southwesterly wind, and it will start to get quite wet across the northern parts of the UK, around Scotland, around Northern Ireland, well, Belfast especially, and northern part. It's northwesterly wind, and it's quite cool. And then you've got high pressure building over Greenland, around Northern blocking. It gets hot, I think, on the 19th of August again across the south of the UK, especially with 25 Celsius, maybe hotter than that, maybe 35 Celsius, who knows. And you've got low pressure coming in from the southwest there, dark low pressure from the southwesterly, quite showery this weekend across the UK. That's that, GF26 GFS. Well, this is the upper temperature of London City especially today. The red line is the very average line. White line's where the temperature is going across London City especially. And down here, we're talking about rainfall spikes. There'll be some showers around about 7th to the 9th of August across Waking Town and across London City especially. And there'll be more around about the 15th to the 17th. There'll be thundery. There'll be thunderstorms and lightning. And the temperature's going above average around about the 15th to the 16th, the 14th to the 16th of August across London City especially. And it'll go further up as you go further in the future, around about the 18th of August, going further up. So it's going to get hotter as you get to the last part of August across Waking Town and across London City especially. That's the upper air temperature. And this is the weather forecast of Waking Town. Talking about a southeasterly wind there. And you name it, guys. And this is what's going on, southeasterly wind at day. And that's southerly. And Friday, you can see showers this weekend and next week. And it does get hot around about the 13th of August, or 23 Celsius. Not hot, but 24. It might get hotter than that, I reckon. This is the weather forecast. You can see what's going on across the Pacific Ocean. That's the tropical storm to worry about. A tropical wave. And over here, you can see what is going on there. What's going on there. What's going on there. This is what the hurricanes are at the moment. You've got tropical storms over here. You name it, guys, over here, and across the Atlantic Ocean as well. So if you like this video, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe. If you look out for hurricanes across the Atlantic, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe. Bye.